Is ZeroQT really a way to earn 1200% return on your money without doing anything, or is it a scam to stay away from? My name is Michael, and recently a lot of viewers have asked me about this platform because it looks very promising, and let me reveal right away that you can potentially earn quite good money very fast with very little effort, but it also has some risks, and there are some very important details you need to know before using this platform. And in this ZeroQT review, I'll give you an inside look and explain all the pros and the cons in my opinion, so you can decide for yourself whether this is the right opportunity for you or not. So I am now on ZeroQT, and the concept is quite simple. It's a platform where you can earn passively by basically investing crypto. So what you need to do is to first go to a wallet there, and then you need to deposit. There are many different ways you can deposit money, either crypto or also cash there, and then it will be automatically exchanged into this ZeroQT's own cryptocurrency. And then just by clicking a button once in a while, you will earn really great returns completely passively. And I will show exactly how you can actually do that. Let's first go over how they say they can do this, because they say that it's a disruptive blockchain-based financial protocol, right? And that they want to enable any investor in the globe to take part in a community-driven venture capital fund dedicated to investing in blockchain-focused startups. So all that sounds fine, and then they explain what they are. They have a lot of information about it here. Also, when you go to the website, you can see that they had this, their first successful business venture, what they call stable bet. So they say that this is the first business venture. This is, a cryptocurrency casino, and this is supposedly also where they get a lot of the returns. So you kind of invest in this, and that's where a lot of the returns, and this is why they supposedly can afford to pay you up to 1,200% return on your money. However, I will question if this is really true in the long term, but let's first go over how it works, then we'll talk about my concerns after this. So once you deposit money, they will automatically be then converted into this ZQT, and then you just need to click this start yield. And here you can read even more about what they claim they do, and then you can see these different 100 shares. Red means that this is out of stock, as you can see, but they have also 200 shares. You can see the value of this in US dollars as of recording this video. So you can see some of them are already like yellow, so they are running low on stock there, low supply, as you can see, and some of the more expensive ones, of course, that's a lot of money you would need to invest. But let's say just you want to go for this one. This is not so much. You would need to invest this, and then you can see, you just click this yield, and then you can see how long it takes. It fills in 40 hours. So that means like at least once every 40 hours, you just need to come in here and claim it, and then you'll get that money back. And you can get this much here per minute. And you can see in total, this is then how much you would get monthly. And this is how many ZQT that it would cost to borrow this, as they call it. So basically, you would earn back your money in 2 weeks, and then in another 2 weeks, you would have doubled your money. And that means that they say that you could get around 1,200% yearly. And then you can then, of course, just get the higher and higher shares, or you can just jump straight in and invest more and then double your money basically in a month. And this definitely looks very appealing. And yes, some people have earned like this, and you can earn definitely fast, but there are some huge risks about this, and specifically this platform. Any platform that promises crazy returns is something to be aware of, but I'm specifically concerned about this platform for some things I will explain next. So my concern about ZeroQT is not that you cannot get paid, because you can if you get in early. I'm sure you can take out your money, make back your money, also double your money and make even more, and definitely. But it comes with a huge risk, and it's also something you need to consider if you even want to take part in. And the reason I am not investing in ZeroQT is that in the past, I did a video about a website called Dogetrix, and it has the exact same layout, the exact same setups. When you go, for example, also to the information here, you can invite other people. If you go there and read about that, then it looks the exact same. And also, just as Dogetrix, ZeroQT does not really have any information about who is behind. Yes, they say this and this company, but who is the person behind? Well, from what I can see, it looks like it's the same person that had Dogetrix, because it looks the exact same. And also even Dogetrix also said that we have this crypto casino that is the reason why we can do this. And I even looked at the crypto casino they had back then, and that is the exact same layout that casino has also. It's a different URL and all that, but it's the exact same crypto casino look and everything. So I can of course not say for sure that it's the same people behind, but I can say that it looks the exact same thing. And maybe the people that had Dogetrix then learned a lot from that and then optimized it, so then this will be more sustainable. Because the problem is with Dogetrix, I have a video where I talk about what happened with that. I'll leave a link in the top corner. Is that suddenly it closed down and a lot of people lost a lot of money. I had $2,500 in my Dogetrix account when it closed down that I never saw. I luckily had made back my money that I initially invested, so I didn't actually lose money, but I still had $2,500 standing in my Dogetrix account when it closed down. And it just closed down without any warning at all. And since this looks the exact same and has the exact same setup, they just describe it a little bit differently. But for me, this is a huge red flag. I know that I could invest here and then just invite a lot of people and I could quickly make back my money. So then I could of course not care, because I would make back money. Maybe I would double my money. Maybe I would earn 10 times back before it closed down, because it probably will be a while, and maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe they've learned from their mistake in the past. I can't say, but I can just say I don't want to risk that, because yes, maybe I can make back my money, but if I invite people by telling they can make a lot of money and then suddenly it closes down and people lose their hard-earned money, I cannot take that on me, right? So because of my past experience with Dogetrix and because this looks like the exact same, then it's not something I'm going to invest in. So let's sum it all up. ZeroQT, yes, it is a fast way to earn and very easy way, but it also comes with some risk. I'm not saying that it does not pay. I'm not saying that it might not exist in 6 months, 12 months. I cannot say anything about that. What I'm saying is that based on my experience with Dogetrix, that looks the exact same and also promised the same crazy returns and basically had a crypto casino that looks the exact same as the crypto casino that ZeroQT has, and all that put together means that I cannot invest this, and I cannot recommend you to invest unless you are willing to gamble with your money. You might make back your money if you just make sure to withdraw correctly. You might lose it all. I cannot say anything about that. You might make back your money many times if it turns out that it will keep going. But I do not know if it will close down tomorrow, in a week, in 6 months, in 12 months, or never. I cannot say that, but I can say any platform that promises crazy returns like this is something to be aware of and be careful of. And especially when you look at Dogetrix and how that worked and how that looked and everything. It looks like it's basically more or less a copy of that, and that turned out not to be sustainable, and a lot of people lost a lot of money like that. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes with ZeroQT. I cannot predict that, but I can say personally, I'm not going to invest. And since so many people have asked me about that, I just wanted to share my opinion about it, show the pros and the cons, and then you can decide for yourself what is the right for you. But I will leave some links below also to some videos I have about free ways to earn cryptocurrencies, where you don't have to risk anything because it is free methods. You can check that out also if you want to know more about those options that I do use. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you. And if it did, then make sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time. I'll see a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.